Hi, I'm Sarah Williams. I'm here today with Don Montgomery, and Don is running for the Solicitor General of Bryan County. And Don, first of all, welcome. And what is a Solicitor General?
Solicitor General is the local prosecutor for Bryan County. Basically, the prosecutor that handles all the misdemeanor cases from traffic tickets all the way up to DUIs and vehicular homicides.
Okay.
The other cases, felony cases, are handled by a different prosecutor's office. That's the district attorney's office that handles the entire Atlantic Circuit.
Okay, and so what in the world makes you wake up one morning and say, hey, pick me, I'd like to be the Solicitor General? Why would you want to do that?
Well, I moved here so my children can have a good education. I want to preserve the quality of life for my children, so as they grow up, they develop into good young citizens and that they have a good life for themselves. I want them to be safe. I want to preserve the quality of life that's already here. I want to protect Bryan County from crime from other places. I want to make it a good place for everybody.
And what in your background has gotten you ready to do that? I mean, that's a pretty big statement. So, I mean, what have you done so far that's gotten you ready for this?
First and foremost, being the prosecutor is a law enforcement job. I've been involved in law enforcement since I was 23 years old. In 1996, I became a police officer. I was a police officer while I went to law school. I can handle a case from the street, from an arrest, all the way up through the court system. I've acted as a prosecutor, I've acted as a judge, and now I want to be a full-time prosecutor. The advantage I have as an ex-police officer, it can't be taught. It's something that's got to be learned. When I sit down with an officer, we can look at a case together and we can collaborate on a case because I know what they're talking about. I know how to do the cases. I've run after people. I've chased people, and unfortunately sometimes it's a hands-on job. So when a police officer comes to me with a case, they can trust me, they understand that I know what their job is, and they know the whole point, first and foremost, if you need to punish the person, you punish the person. But if the officer tells me, no, this is a person that we need to change the behavior so we don't keep seeing them back in and out of court, it's something that I have experience with.
And so what you actually have experience with trying to rehabilitate people?
Yeah, the reason I chose to go to law school as a police officer, I got tired of seeing the same faces over and over and over again in the court system. There would be punishment, but there was absolutely nothing to change the behavior to keep them from coming back into the court system. So one of the things that I've stressed through my entire legal career is getting the training and working with courts in how to change people's behavior. I've been asked by several different courts in the area to work with programs to, one, save money for the court through programs, but then two, bring somebody into court, punish them if they need to be punished, but do things to change behavior so they don't keep coming back in the system. That's better for that person, but more importantly, it's better for the people of Bryan County. It saves the taxpayers money. It also makes for a safer place for us. We want to keep the people in Bryan County protected. We want to preserve our quality of life. But more importantly, we want to keep crime from other areas from coming into Bryan County.
Right. And have you had experience doing this in Bryan County?
Yes, I've been prosecuting in Bryan County already. I understand the people of Bryan County. I understand the court system in Bryan County. The current solicitor came to me and asked me to come be his backup solicitor. So when he's out sick or he has another case that needs to be handled somewhere else, I've already come in and prosecuted in Bryan County. I've experienced with 8 different courts as a prosecutor, and I've been involved with over 5,000 cases as a prosecutor.
Wow, that's a lot of cases.
Yes.
So, and how about your family? How do they feel about it? How do they feel about this? I ask you.
Well, my wife's a prosecutor also.
Oh, okay. So when you woke up that day and said, "I think I'll be Solicitor General," she was okay with that.
Me and my wife met the very first day in the first prosecutor's office I worked at. It was her first day in the prosecutor's office, and we were actually a prosecution team together.
Right.
Well, when that developed into a relationship, somebody had to leave.
Right.
So I left. My wife stayed as a prosecutor full-time in that office until we had our twin boys 5 years ago. Then she left the office to take care of our children, and since then we've had another baby who's 2 years old. But my wife is a prosecutor at heart like I am, and when I came to her and told her I wanted to do this, she was all for it. And kind of a funny story, when I was in the police department, I was actually the police officer of the year one year, and I got interviewed for a newspaper article. And during that interview, they asked me, okay, you're a police officer now, when do you want to be a full-time prosecutor? And I said, when I'm 43 years old. My wife showed me that article and said, guess how old you are? 43
years old.
It's
Mhm.
time for you to do what you've always wanted to do.
Great. So this has been a lifelong dream for you. I mean, helping other people.
I've prepared my whole career from my first day as a police officer to the first day I got out of law school to do this job.
Right. And it sounds like you care a lot about Bryan County and you care about the people in Bryan County.
I absolutely want to keep this place safe, not only for my family, but for everybody's
Right.
family.
So we're going in May. We're going to go in there. We're going to push one of those buttons for Solicitor General. Real quick, why do we go in and we push your button?
Because the experience I have matters. I'm the only candidate that's been trying cases in Bryan County already. I'm the only one with prosecution experience at the state court level, and I'm the only one with a law enforcement background. I'm the only one that has been doing this job from the street all the way to the courtroom from the time I was 23 years old till today.
Well, great. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. As a citizen of North Bryan County, I mean, it means a lot to us to have people that are running that really care about us. So we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.